Hello. Oh, is this the Blue Eye? Am I here?
Yeah. Wait, is this the OddBod?
Is this my host? Wait, I didn't know this. I was not
Wait.
informed that this is my Blue Eye. My favorite
You're a Blue Eye.
my
Well,
favorite
Blue Eye.
my favorite Juggernaut player in the entire world. Alright. Hello. I'm Tim OddBod. I'm here with Feldercurl and Spirialis, and apparently Blue Eye.
What's up?
Hello.
And we are playing. Well, we're playing a bunch of things. I think the title is Pico 8 Showcase or Classic Celeste Showcase. I have 3 runs prepared. The first one will be the original Pico 8 Celeste, which, very quick, of course, you guys will probably know, but just in case, it's pretty much it's a sort of original Celeste version on a fantasy console called Pico 8. And it shares most of the mechanics, but comes with a lot of, restrictions, of course, and also has its own cool little twists. And then I have 2 mods prepared after, one being called Forever Red, and one called Celeste X, and we'll get into those in time. So yeah, I think that's about it. Let's get started. So, I don't know how we really will handle the timer. I guess you just start now and then we stop after the entire run, because again, these are 3 individual runs and all are timed IGT, so just start the timer. Alright, G. Alright, so Pico 8 Celeste is, again, as I just said, sort of the original version. We're going to play 100% for this one. For the most part, most notably, of course, we still have some of the main mechanics, mainly the dash, of course, a directional dash, and that refreshes when we hit the ground. One kind of thing about 100% is that berries actually refill your dash like that, which is cool. And also, there's a lot of stuff like that, so if you saw that correctly, yes, I just kind of walked on spikes. And that will actually be quite the common theme for this run. There's pretty much 4 spikes if you think about it, right? Left facing, down facing, up facing, right facing. Out of those 4, the only ones that actually completely work as intended would be the right facing ones, and I'll get more to that. But the way that up facing spikes are broken is that if you approach them at 0 speed, you can just kind of walk on them for a little bit. Which is what I did there. So a little bit about the structure of all 3 of these games is, I just messed it up. Is that they're sort of broken into 3 stages, so we're now at the 2nd stage after the little old side transition. You can also hear by the music change, and yeah, it just gets, of course, progressively sort of more difficult, as you would expect.
Good to see that you didn't restart the whole game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would have been really funny. I was kind of hoping that was going to happen.
So this movement in this screen is really cool, by the way, I think. Here you can barely stand on this block to do that.
Ooh. I've never seen this run before, so this is cool.
And then like regular Celeste, a lot of the stuff actually moves up and down, in terms of hitboxes, not just visually, right? Like the balloons.
Yes, the balloons actually do work on the side, exactly, and they do move with the hitbox. Also, they are jumped off left-facing spikes, by the way, with a very cool strat. Something similar is coming up here, like that, and now we're actually at the final stage where we get the 2nd dash. But quickly about that, so the way that the left-facing spikes are broken is that the way the game works is pretty much by most normal movement means. You actually only move in increments of 2, so, let's say your X position is measured as just how far away left you are from the screen. And you only move in intervals of 2, so when you are on, let's say, odd parity or even parity... Actually, I'll explain that later, because I also just kind of flipped to up-facing, down-facing spikes. The way that works is you just dash at a certain time, you can clip through down-facing spikes. And normally, of course, it's useless, but there, because the screen transitions were next to it, you can kind of do that. And we're actually coming up in the run, and I guess I'll just explain it while we're here, so sorry about that. It's just a lot of stuff going on, not enough time to explain everything, but pretty much just this concept of even and odd parity. If you're on odd position, you will pretty much stay on odd position, and if you are on even position, you would stay on even position. There's only a couple ways to change that, and one being by brushing up against walls. And if you're on odd parity, you can jump off of left-facing spikes, which is, again, very delayed explanation, but yeah, sorry. Not enough time to explain everything.
GG.
It goes by so fast.
But on the good side of things, now at least we have all the sort of spike fuckery out of the way for the next upcoming games, because they actually share those mechanics, so... yeah.
Let's go.
That was base game. Pico 8. That was actually the okay time. I was hoping for step 3, but yeah, that worked out perfectly.
Yeah, it was good.
Very, very good. Not many deaths. A lot of the strats seem pretty precise too, so it's cool.
Yeah, there's a couple of precise things, although most of them actually I don't go for, because I'm a bit of a boomer when it comes to this game. I guess not much different from main game Celeste. And actually, I really highly recommend you check out the runs for both base game Celeste and for Classic Celeste and for this mod for Everett, because some of the like better players play this mod too, and those runs are insane. They do like those spike clips and stuff. They do it everywhere, and it looks like TAS pretty much. But yeah, next up is for Everett. Did I start Discord stream? I did. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, next run. For Everett, a mod by Taco360. Let's get right into it. So this is the more traditional of the two mods I'll play tonight. It pretty much shares most of the normal mechanics. The main thing is that we start out with 2 dashes, and then eventually as we get to the sort of main upgrade, we get a 3rd dash, spoiler for that. And other than that, it's really just, you know, sort of harder and just kind of cool mods with, you know, new level design. Of course, again, with the 2 dashes from the start, there's a lot of options to design stuff around that. And yeah. Oh yeah, it also comes with new mechanics, of course. That's what I want to talk about. One of them being these springs, which a lot of them.
Think about that.
Yeah, a lot of the mechanics, of course, are inspired by the new Celeste, which you know we'll see later. There's a couple more, but yeah, that's one of them. We're already at the 2nd stage already. There's a cool trick coming up on the next screen that I hopefully get, but it's very hard, so I'll only give it a couple tries.
Whoa, scrolling
Screen
screens. Yeah.
Oh right, that's the mechanic. See, that's the one I didn't think of. Thanks, guys. So here's a spike clip like that, and then you can kind of do like a leg skip-esque thing to reach the screen transition. I give it 2 more tries.
I can't believe that they put leg skip in Pico 8.
It's very precise. There's another way you can do it over here, which is slower, but also works. I'll give that one more try, and then I'm done with it. You get the idea. You can pretty much get the screen transition there. Nice. Okay, at least I got that one.
Wow.
And I think next up is also another one of the spike jumps. Here's a screen that's... I think this is reminiscent of something in the new Celeste game, and I can't think of what. I need that balloon. And yeah, on the next screen we'll have that spike jump again, so here I brush up against the wall, and then I can jump off the spikes like that.
Wow. That looks so funny. It's really good.
And then I think for the most part... Oh yeah, next screen is actually pretty difficult, so let's hope I get it. And then after that we're actually already at the final stage of this game. Nice. No, not nice!
The timing was perfect.
Yeah, this screen is a bit of a pain, actually. It's pretty much just like normal movement, but I don't know, it just kind of turns out to be difficult. In general, this mod is decently difficult, but yeah. Okay, here we are, and the final stage, as we'll see again, this mod very much inspired by the new Celeste, is very reminiscent of 3K, and even more so later when we get to the drifts. We have the little flags, of course, as we are more than familiar with, that I didn't grab like an idiot. Awesome.
Oh, but they're alphabetized now, instead of numberitized.
Maybe it's a limitation with like not being able to fit 2 digits, because we will get 2 numbers, but I actually don't know why exactly it is. I assume it's because it didn't want to fit 2 digits.
I thought it was trying to spell something. I didn't realize it was just in hex.
Oh. But yeah, now we have downdraft.
Oh, is it in hex? Oh my god, okay. I didn't even realize that. That is really funny. Yeah, there's 9.
Yep. There's a little clip I can... Oh, not a clip, but you can like barely squeeze through there. Do a little quick spread there.
Seeing the upwind in Pico 8 is pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's like an advanced mechanic, I guess. I think you have to actually know about this to beat this casually. So you can like, in those breakable blocks, you can brush up against them and then dash away from them. And it still breaks them, but, you know, forces you towards them, so it allows you to clear that screen easily. I think you might be able to do that without knowing that, but if you can, it's very hard.
Are those binos?
Wait, are they?
On the
Oh, wait!
above you.
You're so right. Wait, can you... I haven't played this in so long. Oh! Thanks for pointing that out, Phil. I guess that's another mechanic, guys.
That's awesome.
Forever Red Bingo when? Yeah, this mod is awesome actually. I out of all the ones I played, this one is I think one of the best, like most well-made ones. So shout out for Tarkut and whoever else worked on that for that. I really like this mod.
This looks really cool.
Yeah.
And one final inspiration by the new Celeste, this one of course, cassette blocks.
Oh, that's awesome.
And also screen very reminiscent of the ending of 7B actually. Alright. Not the best time I ever did, but that was a decent run. I'm happy. So again, I highly recommend you check out the runs for the base game and this game in particular, because top level runners are just crazy at this, like way above what I could showcase here. And they're very short runs, and yeah, again, I highly recommend you check them out. Which is not true for the next game, because actually none of the like really high level players play that. I think I actually have world record in the next game, because yeah, none of the good people play it.
Let's go.
I think you're good, OddBod.
To the next game. I should
Thank
make a quick announcement.
Yeah, sure.
We have a new incentive live. For $100, if we meet it, Math Hacker will add another run onto his Glyph Teleport Full Clear, which was also an incentive before, which will be showing off how that run looks like in any percent. So we don't have a lot of time, around 20 minutes or so to get it in. So please get those donations in to get an extra run.
What is Glyph Teleport, by the way? Is that like a mod of the
I
mod?
think
Or?
it's a variant, but I'm not sure. It sounds really cool.
Okay.
Right.
I'll check that out. And it's
Yeah,
right
it's
after
awesome.
this, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll check that out. I do not know what that is.
It sounds great, so I'm hyped.
There's a mod that called Extended Variance that lets you change things like dash speed.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I
And
think
so yeah,
teleport
just
mode
turning
is
dash speed to 100.
yeah.
Okay, and now for the fighting game today. Celeste X, made by Chris, and I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce your last name, sadly. It's Meat Moop, who you might know. If he's pretty much the goat of the base Celeste game, or Classic Celeste. I think he currently has... Yeah, he currently has records in 90%. I think he's second place in Hundo, but he used to also have those for a long time, so yeah. And he made this mod, and he makes some other mods too in like games, so check those out too. Yeah, and just jump right into it. You'll probably, if the title is not already giving it away, you might see very soon why it's called this. It's Celeste X. It's you play Celeste but as Mega Man X. We're gonna do 100% for this, by the way. Didn't point that out. Last one, of course, was any percentage for Everett. This one is 100% again. And yeah, so main difference is, of course, we still play mostly the normal levels from Celeste Classic, but of course with quite some twists. Most notably those enemies, of course.
Wait, you can neutral jump in this?
Yeah, when I get this, I'm about to put
Mega
it.
Man X.
It's a Celeste. It's the Celeste X mechanic. Yes, the Mega Man X jump. So you have like pretty much what would act as a neutral jump, right? You can actually jump towards the wall like that.
Right.
The other mechanic, of course, is that you have this ground dash instead of an air dash, and also you can do a spike clip there, by the way. You have a ground dash, and you can cancel it into a jump, which kind of is actually reminiscent of like a hyper dash from New Celeste, or as they call it, New Lest in the Pico 8 community.
So here's my question: why has nobody given Madeline a gun?
I mean, that mod exists.
Oh, it does.
I'm not surprised.
Also, getting on odd
guess I'll
parity
say
here,
that.
by the way. I think getting on odd parity here depends on the clouds. I haven't really lapped it, but I'm pretty sure this is like... Because the cloud moves you in like 1 pixel increments. At least I believe. I might be talking a little bit out of my ass. But yeah. Just give me odd parity, please. Please!
This is the one. I've seen the script.
It was Fel. It actually was. It's precognition. Precognition.
It is.
One of Fel's hidden abilities.
It's true. Definitely one of them.
Right. These, I don't know what they're called, like the Proto-Man thingies that have like a shield. Very annoying, by the way, especially on some of the later screens. Actually, all of the enemies can be very annoying. Also, please can I get this? Alright, there you go. Yeah, actually, something I should mention is this mod is very hard in my opinion. I don't think there's a single time that it's deathless on the boards. Oh my god, please. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, maybe do worry about it. No, all good. Yeah, very difficult mod actually. This screen is very annoying, and I almost got it first try. You can like barely squeeze through there.
Oh, that looks really tight.
I think I'm gonna
At
give it
first, I
one more
thought it was just gonna be like regular Celeste, but easier because of your abilities. But yeah, I can see how this is.
Yeah, quite the opposite.
Yeah.
This is a really cool idea.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. All good. You can make that there, but it doesn't really matter. This train's sadly not as cool as in Classic Celeste! Oh my god. Speedrun.
Speedrun.
That's the one.
Speedrun or die,
I
as they
didn't
say.
press jump.
There you've died.
Thanks, Val.
Gotcha.
Here on the screen I kind of have to stay back a little to bait this guy and still get owned. Awesome. Okay, there you go. And then the next screen, very difficult. You can't really do the normal strat as you would do in the normal Celeste, so we do something a little bit similar, but also not. I get odd parity on that wall there, and then wow, yeah, you can make that sky jump, and then yeah, do that, and now Celeste.
Oh my god.
Celeste, yeah. Madeline does not need a gun
Oh my
fight, that's why
god.
they didn't give her one, because you know, that's a boss fight. Please
That
die.
is so cool.
So
I
luckily,
love that.
when you don't die, it's always the same pattern at least, but once you die, the pattern changes. So yeah, that was a pretty decent fight, and now we actually get a double jump.
Let's go.
Why is a double jump something you get for killing Madeline?
Now
She
that
doesn't
is
even have that.
now that is a good question. That is a very good question. It's very not Mega Man-esque. Oh my god.
You would have to read a lot of item descriptions to figure that one out.
It's so true! It's deeply hidden in the Dark Souls lore.
Yeah.
Okay, bait that guy. That can be a bit scary sometimes. Now we're almost coming up on the end, actually. There's one more little thing like that where I have to bait this guy at the end of the screen. Nice.
Those guys look like hamburgers, and I keep being surprised when they're enemies.
Oh, do you not like know the bait? So they're like little guys with a head, right? Or hard head?
Metals, I think they're called.
Maybe. Also, he's
I have played some Mega Man games,
but
but I do not remember them.
also they're same straight as in the normal Celeste, by the way. You can kind of squeeze through a gap, barely. And here is Proto Man, I think.
GG?
Right,
Yep.
GG. That was okay. I
Nice.
agree with that. And yeah,
Cool.
I think that already pretty much wraps it up. Again, I highly recommend you check out, especially for Everett and Celeste Classic. As I said, like 3 times by now. Very, very good runs. Yeah, thanks to my awesome co-commentators. And of course, shoutouts to everybody who put on this marathon. Very hard work that often was underappreciated, so shoutouts to that. And then other than that, I think I'm about done. Thanks for having me.
Alright, well, very welcome, of course. Always a delight to see the more, I guess, niche Celeste.